Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live stream. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way in, and I'm going to give people a little bit of time to um, join in. I am. Hello. Oh, I haven't seen you in forever, forever, ever, ever. I think I still have your, which I think I still have your badge here. That's Gabby. Yep, your badge is still here. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Good evening. Yeah, I got Gabby's and then I got yours right here. Naturally Lexi. I gotta send it. I'm sorry. We don't even have it. That chatterbox anymore, and I still have it. I didn't. Yeah. Sorry about that. I keep sticky notes. My mind, I'm so forgetful, guys. So I keep sticky notes like everywhere on my desk so that I can remember all the things that I have to do. Because I use this office for not just my dolls, but other stuff as well. So yeah, I'm giving people a couple minutes to get in because I have some stuff to talk about. Yes, I do. I have some stuff to talk about as always. Y'all know I have stuff to talk about. I haven't been live as much, and I have tried to not get into a lot of the community topics, but a few things I'm like, oh, I gotta talk about this. Like I want to talk live because I want to see what people got to say about it, because in live forum. So let me go down my list and start doing my shout outs to the people that I see in the comment chat, in the comment section. If you're here, go ahead and pop in, let us know you're here. If not, you can be a ghost listener. That's fine. I understand it. I respect it. Most definitely. So let me go down. So we have Naturally Lexi, Maine's Touch of Love, Joan Duplantier, it's Jean, Joan, Jeannie, Jean. We've done this before. Eden Reborn Nursery, Doll Collector, Kathleen Riley, April Webb, Moonlight Baby Dolls, Forever Reborn World, Fallen Angels Nursery LLC. So yeah, so I'm gonna jump right in and start talking to you guys about the couple things that I feel like I want to talk about. Hey, Sensei and babies as well. But before I get started, guys, because priorities first, priorities first. Just for those that may feel, hold on, let me let my friends, because they'll be messaging me and I'm live. Okay, and I'm gonna put my phone away because I'll be distracted. Make sure y'all share with y'all friends and tell them join it, because I really want to hear like what the community thinks about a few things and stuff like that. Because I feel like it's some conversations that I feel like we can have, and we can have them respectfully, and you know what I mean. So the first thing I want to talk about, because I saw this in the forum the other day, and I don't know, it just gave me anxiety. So we have a situation that's going on now where, and it doesn't happen often. And it's funny because a lot of times it happens with the same sculptor babies. I don't know why people like to take off with these babies, but the missing dolls, so to speak. And please don't fact check me and all this, because I'm gonna tell y'all just the meat and potatoes of what has happened. and it's a combination of stories. Hey, oh my gosh, I haven't seen Hotly Holding in forever. Hey, Razan. Um, so thank you, darling. That's right, baby. Y'all got a super chat. You girl, that's good. I love them. Let me stop. Like, oh, pass the bowl around the collection plate. But no. So people so let's say, okay, buyer and seller, they ship a doll, seller ships a doll, and then this buyer says, okay, box arrived. Oh, box arrived, and box arrived perfectly um fine. All the items, everything is in the box, but the whole 10-pound baby is missing. And so, allegedly. And so everything is else intact, and they're like, oh, and the boxes take back up. So the boxes take back up, and apparently, so it was like, well, maybe the baby fell out the box. Like, I'm like, that was the first story, and then I'm like, how could a baby fall out the box, but none of the other stuff fell out the box? Anyway, nevertheless, that is not my whole subject. I'm not playing Inspector Gadget to try to figure that story out on, well, how did he get missing and what happened and this and other. So you're right, it sounded a bit sketchy. um this is not the first time. So the first time a Romy Stridham baby was shipped to a person, and the person said they did not get the baby. Now, back in my messy days, baby, because you know I used to be messy. No, I was like, she probably seen that baby and was like, this painting is not worth $10,000. And woo! Girl, baby, listen, did you, when she came back, she came back. Well, thank you, darling. Oh my God. I'm like, wait, what? So thank you. Thank you, Hotly Holder. So this was years ago, and so she was like, she didn't get the baby, da 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 da. Okay, great. Um, Another situation happened, and this individual was, a story definitely was sketchy. Same thing, another Roman Stridham doll goes missing. Now this time the girl, like, the box is perfect. Then the buyer was saying, like, oh, you can't pack a baby in a cardboard box this heavy and think it's right. What are we supposed to be shipping it in, metal? Because last I checked, that's what we've been shipping these babies in, right? So um okay. So here's the deal. Mostly the all three of those situations were over items that were shipped overseas and went through custom. Um, like I said, here's the truth. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it couldn't be the post office, and it couldn't be the seller, and it couldn't be the buyer. But in a lot of cases, either the seller never shipped said doll. Actually, the first one, she said when she opened the box, it was not the Romy doll in it. It was like some old ancient dusty doll in the box. Okay, for a $10,000 doll. But a lot of times, a lot of times, it's either the seller didn't ship for real what they said they was going to ship, or the buyer got the doll, didn't want to do a flim flam because they had buyer's remorse, or they were upset about the custom fees, or whatever the case may be. It's a lot of times that has been the case. I'm not saying it's always the case, because we know that sometimes, you can get a sketchy carrier and stuff. But most of the time, it's either the buyer or the seller, the ones that's being kind of scammy, right? So that's not my point. That's not my bridge to cross today. Here's what I am wanting to see what the community thinks about. So someone suggested that maybe they should start putting air tags on the boxes of the babies. And someone even said they may even put, hey P. Davis, they may even put the air tags like in trying to figure out how to install it inside like the silicone babies. Um, hold up. Now, let me tell you my opinion. Y'all can tell me exactly how y'all feel. Please don't let my opinion and my thought process sway you, but please drop in the comments and let me know how you feel about somebody putting an air tag on your doll or inside your doll. I think inside the doll really bothers me. Because as you know, in silicone, you ain't no body that you can open up and pull up. First of all, baby, no ma'am, no ma'am. I feel like that is truly, and when I said I feel like that's an invasion of my privacy. First of all, I'm not going to buy from nobody that say they're using air tags, and you're not going to track me. There's a reason why most of this community have a PO box or a mailbox, because we don't want y'all all up in our business like that. And here's the thing: not only if say you pick up your package and you go to your man house, your other man's house, and his best friend house. And now you got all these addresses popping up. Baby, no. No, baby. No, baby. You better use UPS tracking, UPS tracking, FedEx tracking, and make it do what it do and pray for the best. You better start vetting the people you selling to and who you buying from before you start dealing with them, so that you can eliminate most of that risk right there at the door. Because if you got to do all that, baby, no. Mm-mm. Because I feel like, and it was people like, well, let me tell you, listen, Miss Linda, if you think that's, whether you rather lose your $10,000 doll and this, that, I had a lot of $10,000 dolls shipped to me. Not trying to sound boastful, but yeah, insure it, and we'll go from there. Do you know how dirty, trifling, cold-blooded some of these people in this community is? They will get your information, and when they get mad at you, they will air your business out. Why would I want that? No, it's too much. Or better yet, Sarah Jane done showed up at your door looking like The Shining, or that little, where that little doll is at the head be hanging out. No, no, baby. She's standing at the door with her little nightgown and her blanket. Talk about you want to play? Baby, I ain't with it. And that's all period. Let me tell you something. If I find out that you're doing it with some of your babies, I don't care if you say I'm not doing it well. If you're doing it with some of your babies, scratch me off the list as one of your customers, because I can't trust that you finna not embed something in my doll. And if somebody puts something in my doll without my consent and send it to me, I got to find out who you is so I can sue you, because that's invasion of privacy. And there are people that have experienced stalkers in real life and stuff like that. That is anxiety out the roof. Are you serious? Baby, no. Because some of y'all is weird. Like, no. No, no, no. Do you know how many times I get messages from people I've never met in my life talk about, well, can we just meet up? Absolutely not. Meet you how? I will meet you with your address and ship it. And you can meet that UPS driver or the USPS driver. But baby, no. For what? No, 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 no. So that was a big to do for me. Like, I just feel like, please don't encourage this community to go there, because that is just not, I just don't feel like that's a good idea. Now, I could be wrong. Some of y'all could just, yeah, I just think, yeah, exactly. I'm not, it's just not given. Okay for me. So that was my biggest thing, that one of the biggest things that I wanted to really, really talk about, because they are really, really trying to push that narrative that And then someone talking about, well, they have a different type of tag or something. I don't want you to track nothing. Don't put no type of damn device on my doll, in my box, or my property. Do not, no type of tracking, nothing. Nothing. Don't don't track nothing of mine. Okay? Like, no. No, talk about, well, you can disable it when you get it. First of all, let's say hypothetically, I say, okay, you can send me, you can put the tracker in there, and you send it. First of all, how that's gonna stop anything? Because if unless you put it inside the doll, which is a definite no, but let's say you put it in the box with the package. Come on, baby, that's giving real stupid. You having a real blind moment at this point. Because here's the thing: the same person that stole the doll and moved the stuff in the first, all they gonna do is, yeah, okay. So how you gonna be able to say, unless that thing gonna take a picture of who moving it, how you gonna say that the mail lady didn't take the tag out and throw it away? And then they tell me, well, and you can return the tag back to you. Babe, I'm not returning nothing back. You, I don't work for you. I'm not gonna sit there and try to return. I'm not licking nail stamp to try to send nothing back to you. How you gonna determine if the mail person don't take the track out, throw it away, and keep the doll? It's still not gonna solve your problem. It really ain't. Right. The same people who are afraid of insurance packages are the same ones who only accept cash out and friends and stuff. Right. And that's what I'm saying. That's another thing. People be like, oh, well, I paid friends and family. Well, stop, because them ain't your friends and they damn sure ain't your family. Like, please. And then you want to feel some type of way because stuff don't work out. Well, now ain't nothing I can do because I paid for it. Well, that was your dumb fault. Like, we done been telling you this in the community for so how long? Like, don't do that. So yeah, I'm not here for any type of tracking. I really don't think that that's going to solve a problem, because again, the thieves gonna still be thieving. And the first of all, like I said, 90% of the time, it is not the carrier that's losing the package or doing something with the package. 90% of the time, it is that buyer or that seller that's not doing what they're supposed to do. So I just feel like that, yeah, I just feel like no, it's not going to fix the problem. So anyway, that's just my spiel. And I just yeah, I just don't feel like it's an okay thing. Um we can be friends until it comes to my course. Yes, business is business. Like, really, I just, like I said, I don't think that's a good idea. But anyway, like I said, a lot of times, and it's kind of hard. I won't lie, it's kind of hard when you're selling, because sometimes people are just new to the community and they're honest people. And you have to really kind of, sometimes you have to take a chance and you just have to insure stuff and try to pay the best way. I mean, ship it, and ship it with a signature, and do all the different, things that you do to try to protect you and your buyer, the best you can. But there are times when some people seem a little sketchy, and I'm like, yeah, I'll wait for the next buyer. Cause baby, who finna play that game with you? Um, it's crazy. Oh, hey, Kelly, love me some reborns too. And what you said, Jeannie? Geesh, I wouldn't know where to begin with this one. That big of a purchase, I would make in person, like a doll show. Well, yeah, you can do that, but here's the thing. Like I said, a lot of us been getting dolls of that price range or that caliber for years, and you know it's very few and far in between that it happens. It's not saying that it can't happen, because I don't want to say that, because I'll be the first one on the next video talking about, oh, guess what happened. So I'm not going to say that it doesn't happen, but I'm going to say that most of the time you normally have a pretty, it usually make it to where it's supposed to go. But again, like I said, a lot of times people, it be shady people, and a lot of times it's overseas, and that's why I don't like to ship overseas. I no offense to the honest people overseas, but I don't like to do overseas. For one, I don't care how many times people like, oh, pay for shipping. And then when I tell them how much shipping, well, so-and-so shipped to me and it costed me XYZ. Well, this ain't so-and-so and this is what they charging me, baby. And that's why I don't deal. That's why I don't deal. Because no. What came of the situation? Well, the doll is still missing. The last situation, Belinda, the doll is still missing from the last post I checked. The seller has been now kicked off, allegedly reported, and her page is kicked off, so she can't come on to Facebook because the buyer allegedly reported her page. And so it's just, oh my gosh. It is so and they're saying that the insurance, she did put insurance on the doll, but they're saying that the insurance company is saying that they're not going to cover the purchase because it wasn't packed properly or something like that. But let me explain something too. That's the other tricky thing about insurance. Insurance, really, from what I've heard, from what UPS have told me, is that that is to protect if the package is lost. If the package is completely lost, they will insure the package. I mean, the insurance will kick in. It doesn't cover damages unless they pack it. If they pack it, then they cover if the box is delivered damaged. Now, every post office, you know how it go. Whoever you're talking to may give you a different story, but this is the story that I've been given in the past. And so that's one thing. But the fact that the box came, it wasn't damaged, in perfectly good shape, and just the baby was missing out of there. I'm just trying to figure out, like, can you imagine the post office lady? Maybe she had a little bag in her truck. And I don't think that they allow them to bring like personal, like totes or anything, because I think the post office and all of them don't allow them to carry stuff like that because of theft and stuff like that. Because where did she hide that big old baby? She didn't take the box. I don't know, baby. I just feel like some of these people, they just, I don't know, the story wasn't adding up. It sounded a little sketchy to me. That's just me. But that ain't my business. All I want to know is that y'all need to get it together. Don't be talking about putting no air tags on no people babies. I don't care how y'all feel about it. And y'all can say, oh, she crazy, this, that, other, baby. Listen, I don't want it. I don't want it. Now, there's another thing that I want to talk about, and I want to right, it's not okay. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Because I just don't feel like it's okay. So I think, like I said, the biggest solution is kind of vetting who you're dealing with and going from there. And not as the male person. Exactly. There's really no solution. People are gonna figure out a way if that's what they're gonna do. But I wanna talk about something. I wanna enter this like very I want us to talk about it as adults. And I want us to not not go head to head and not, you know, go where we're attacking each other and stuff like that. So it's a little bit of a continuation, a part two, and I'm coming at it this now at this point as a solution. Not we're not gonna. I'm not talking about the main subject at hand. I'm talking about the division in the community that is starting to happen, and people, some of the people are starting to feel like they're backed into a corner. So I've had a couple people reach out to me anytime you reach out to me, I feel like it's in confidence. So I'm not going to share who, what, when, and the details of those conversations. But I know since my last video, there has been several people that feel like they want to take a different stance on, rather they want to be like, they don't want to support counterfeits or fakes or anything like that. At this point, they felt like, you know, just hearing it from a different perspective made a lot of sense and stuff like that. And so I have known people that actually said, hey, you know, I originally I might have bought a doll, and I thought it was okay to practice on it. I never had intentions to selling it until, you know, they heard, you know, all the hoopla and was like, oh my gosh, this is not a good idea. So let's just say someone is currently saying, I only buy authentic, but I still support those who may not. I still feel like you really, it's like, it's not picking a side, but it's kind of picking a side. It's kind of like, um, I'm gonna take you to the store to shoplift, but I don't steal. Does that make sense? Like, so I feel like the only way that you can take a full stance, you have to kind of pick a side and kind of stick to it. And when I say pick a side, the what I'm looking for now is, how do we navigate where you've built a relationship with someone and you guys don't agree on this subject. I want to only support authentic kits, and that's it. um I don't believe in bullying, and me personally, I don't believe in bullying someone else um uh about their choices. I feel like as grown individuals, and just as boldly as you have been to say, well, you know, I support them in their movement, you can just be just as bold and say, hey, I only support authentic sculpts. Um, I only support authentic sculpts, and that's it. And I don't support the idea of people buying fakes, but that's their business. Because that's what I say. That's their business. I'm not going on no witch hunt, burning candles in front of nobody's door or anything like that, saying, "Hey, you know, oh my gosh, you got a doll. I gotta curse you in the name of Hooba Jiba Habalaba." Um, right, exactly. Um, but at the same time, I am not going to be in your cheerleader squad putting hashtag be like Mike. I'm not going to do that. So it's like you can't be halfway in and halfway out. You got to be all in or all out. So it's not saying that you can't have a conversation. Like, okay, for me, I can't police it. I'm telling y'all right now, I cannot police these channels. Sometimes I'm a dog collector. You got a cute baby on your channel and it looked like it's the real thing, and I comment on it and I say, "Ooh, little munchkin is cute. I like those brown eyes. Oh, look at those cute little outfits, this and other." And then the next day pop up a whole video come up and here you go talk about, I just got my first Amazon purchase, and I'm like, holy crap. Like, damn, I just commented on this lady channel yesterday. Here she go do it. You think I'm gonna keep running back trying to find what that video was that I commented on to try to delete my comment? No, I don't have time for that. Let somebody else do it. I am not gonna be the Dolly police. I am not. I cannot do it. And don't give me that responsibility. But I am not going to be commenting on no Maddie Mash from AliExpress talking about, oh, look at little Lucy Lou, so cute. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because I feel like these companies are wrong that are ripping off artists that have not given them permission to use their word. So I am not going to be like cheering that part on. I don't hate this individual. I don't agree with them supporting, because like I said before, a lot of them are not supporting just because they can't afford it. But we're not going to get into that part. I'm just trying to figure out, how do you navigate? Some of these people want to know now, how do they navigate? Because now, if they decide to say, I only want to support authentic, I will never buy a counterfeit doll ever again, da 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 da. If they come and say that, now it's like, is the community going to give them grace and forgive them? Or is the community going to hate them still because they once did support it, and then now the other people going to hate them, and then it's like they just shut out. So I feel like there are some people feel like they're trapped, and then some people just like, I'm just not going to make no videos. I'm just not going to. It's I don't know. I don't have a solution for it. I don't know how you navigate when you want to still be friends with somebody that is so strongly into buying fake kits. Because for me, if our core values don't align, then I'll see you in passing. Deuces. That's me, but I don't know what to tell somebody else for that. Do you guys know how you would handle that? To like, I don't know. I don't have the answer. I support and buy authentic dolls only, but I will not bully anyone and tell anyone how to spend their money. You don't have to be mean, though. I think that can get a doll that really want by artists will. Why would you not let them in the doll show so they can buy an authentic doll? So Kathleen, so that's another thing that's a mistruth that's kind of like floating out here. You can go into the doll show. You just can't bring your little Amazon munchkin with you. You have to come as you are, alone, authentically. That's the funny part. Like, you can come in and buy authentic dolls. You just can't come with your fake dolls. And that's just that. Now, if you're the face of the leader of the replicas, then yeah, I don't think you're going to be allowed to come in there, because you're like basically the spokesperson for the fakes in the community. So that's different. Well, that's what people wanted to do. They wanted to bring their fakes to the doll show. I think those of us who've been in the community for 10 plus years have a different appreciation for art, the artists and the sculptors. We have a different moral compass. I love that. That is so true. That is so true. That right there, that I do think that we're in a phase where reborns and silicones have been exposed so widely to a lot of people that I feel like it's not the same. I don't want to say caliber, because I don't want to sound like people are less quality, but I would just say people are not as serious, or they're not collecting for the same reasons. Say that they're not collecting for the same reasons as a lot of the older people that's been in here from a long time have been. Let's see. I don't support non-authentic sculpts. I do my due diligence when I buy, and when I see fake babies, I keep scrolling. Yeah, that's what I do. I do that too. If you support the art, you denounce those whose actions hurt the art form. Yes, 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 yes. It's the bullying and the alienation. You can't effectively convert anyone if you don't include them. Yeah, it's so I just don't I just personally feel like you have to decide what your core values are, what you feel like. Do you feel if you feel like morally um if you feel like morally it's not right yourself, then how could you be cheerleading? It's kind of like when your girlfriend be like, "Come on, let's go bust this boy windows out," and you be like, "Girl, I really don't want to do it, but I'll ride with you." And then we gonna bust the windows out, and then when the police pull us over, you be like, "But see, I don't support busting out his windows. I was just there, and I just passed to the bridge, cause why not? That's my friend." So it's like you can't you can't ride and pass the brick and not think you're not gonna go to jail too. You going to jail. Like, okay, that might be how to do it, but it was a cute story though. Y'all gonna give me that. Cause y'all know I can't keep it all together. It can't everything I say that come out of my mouth can't make sense. Nah, that's on period. What you said, I can't wrap my head around why would you want to come to the doll show knowing that the baby you are bringing is not authentic reborn unless they are brand new and still learning. I know people do it. I just can't relate to it. It's never our responsibility to teach other adult humans why stealing is bad. We've said it 100 different ways, right? um my friend know not to call me for that one. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like I don't that's why I don't want to keep talking about that part of it, but it's like I've been getting these messages and like baby, let me tell y'all that. Let me tell you the truth. I only got like a couple messages, but you know how we do it. Be like, oh, it's been so many people messaging me, girl, talking about they don't want to be supporting face no more. And I'm like, come on, baby, come over here to this side. Come on, baby, come on, come on, come on, come on. You almost there. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. But no, I try to lead by example, not judge what others buy. But at the end of the day, my hard stance is only authentic. Um, yep. Tiny hands forever. Hello, everyone. I'm excited to make this live. Hello, tiny hands forever. Thank you, baby, for joining. But yeah, that's pretty much all we can do. Um, right. That's pretty much all we can do. Is show our support. And I am saying this, like the church say, I welcome you with open arms, baby, whenever you're ready to lay it all on the altar and change your mind. Let me stop. Because somebody gonna get mad and they'll be like, you're going to hell for that one. But I'm for real, like I really don't like I'm not gonna be like, oh no, because I remember when you had that. No, if you realize that this is not it for you and this is not what you want to do, and you can say that you say, hey, I think on this and listen, baby, I support your change if it's for the better. Like, yeah. Um, I feel like I just wonder if like the community is still gonna be like trying to like some of these people may decide that they want to say, hey, or some of these people may even go to the doll show and see the difference in the quality of a hand art doll versus other ones and see some in lower budget price that are still nice, to them and be like, hey, it ain't even worth it. I could just get an authentic scope and you know, be good, be all and it be all good. Um, but is the community gonna let it go? because this community have a way of trying to control people so much. Um, they want to be the boss of everybody's life. Like you can't tell, like, that's actually, that is a thing about this community though. Even beyond that, you got people want to tell people how to sell their dolls. You got people, I see people telling them, oh, you can't sell your dolls for what you paid, you have to sell it for less than what you paid, or you can't sell your dolls for more than what you pay, until it's one of their friends or it's them, they can do it. But then, so the community likes to have this control over everybody and tell everybody what to do. This is a whole bunch of grown people. Even if half of them don't act like they fully grown, this is a whole grown community. Nobody got time to be babysitting. Baby, I have raised all my kids except for one, and I am tired. I am not going to try to raise nobody grown kids. We got to let people do what they got to do. They do what you do, baby. Just don't bring it over here. You go stay right on over there. And the other, oh, never mind. I ain't gonna go too deep into that. People used to denounce fakes until that one popular um YouTuber told them it was hip and trendy, and now they go to bat about these fakes. If only they put that same enthusiasm in saving for authentics. Yeah, and actually, a lot of people, they actually brag about how they spend money and they got money for authentics, but they buy it just because they want to say, because I can. Um, but I'm gonna tell y'all something else too, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this on that part, and then we can move on to something else. Um, I think the way you say things, the way that you approach people too, definitely also make a difference. Sometimes people, you can be so nasty and so forceful and so aggressive until people will basically rebel or go to war against you. It's something they don't even really believe in, just because you just attacking, they feel attacked, then they feel like they're gonna prove a point to you. I don't think that's the right thing to do. Like, I don't care. If somebody can make me mad, I ain't going to steal nothing, not no stove. But hey, that's how sometimes some people do. I feel like the only thing we can do is keep supporting authentic, educate on why it's important, how it affects the community, show, the ins and outs of buying dolls, where to find affordable ones according to your budget. All those type videos are very helpful. I feel like those are very helpful. I've seen YouTubers starting to do those. Like, they'll show, like, hey, if you go on reborns.com or Etsy or eBay or whatever, this person sells dolls at this price, or if you want a lower price silicone baby. Because at this point, let's be honest, and I don't care how y'all feel, and this is on your physical grandmama. Listen, I don't care how you feel about it, but this is what I'm gonna say. You get what you can, but listen, if you are okay with what I've seen that comes from Ali and Timu or Wamu or whatever it is, then you probably could find babies that's authentic or just a little bit more, and they're actually authentic. So, and you would be okay with that, because those dolls aren't really detailed or painted really much. They're pretty like Walmart type style. So those videos educating and helping people find affordable dolls, because let's face it, everybody don't have the same budget, and everybody's priorities is different. And when I say priorities is different, because some people have the money, but they don't want to spend that type of money on their hobby. So I feel like if we educate with videos that share, where they can buy the stuff. But at the end of the day, I think somebody already said it, these people are gonna do what they want to do anyway. But I'm talking about the people that might be just new coming in and don't really know what to look for or whatever. I think the approach on how we do things is very different. And I also want to add to, people, please stop saying that these sculptors are allowing people to bully y'all. These sculptors, can't control these collectors, because if they could control the collectors, they would control um y'all from buying fakes. They have no control over how people, if people coming at y'all like pit bulls, they have no control over this community in that way, in that manner. Um, so don't punish them for someone else's actions. Think about that. They have no control over these people. Some people, that's just the way they handle any situation, and yeah, but that's not everybody. And also, please don't consider me a snob or stuck up because I choose what I feel is right for me. I don't want to be attacked either. I don't want to be talked about like a dog either and drugged through the mud because I decide to buy authentic. That's not fair either. Because we some of us are just as much of a victim and being bullied as people that's collecting authentics. And y'all know I cry y'all a river and play victim all day long, baby. Because baby, that's what we got. No, I'm just saying. Okay. Well, honestly, I enjoy a good box opening. I am in awe of the sculpt. I am itching to paint Precious Sculpt, and uh Karen Doughty is my favorite. I have a Joseph, and he's the only one I can afford. Exactly, well said. And these sculptors have no obligation to show your bullying claim regard when y'all are actively stealing from him. That's what, well, that's what I'm saying. Like they can't, they don't have no control, because if they had control, they would control the part that they hate the most is people stealing their skulls. Um, and so yeah, like I said, it's like, and then people be like, well, I'm not the one stealing. I'm paying my money for it. So it's kind of like, the booster in the neighborhood that come in and be like, I got your size. Baby, what you want? You got these kicks, this and other. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to steal this stuff. And then you go buy it. Technically, that's not right. That's basically the same thing. That's what's going on with the dolls. It's like, and so people like to compare it to oh, let me know. I said I was gonna get all into that. Oh my gosh, this subject. We done with that. Okay, guys, what else that we supposed to be talking about? Let's talk about, oh my gosh, wait a minute. Let's talk about silicones. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about this really quick. So Maria Lynn Grover, bless her heart, lost her husband. That was that's sad, and it's that's gonna take a while, I'm sure. um she used to pour for so many different sculptors, and so now I noticed like Izzy Jow is having Weeby Babies pour her next sculpt, and right. And oh, my mouth so dry. I'm so thirsty. I wonder. Oh, Gabby probably ain't even got her phone on her. Gabby, Gabby. Oh, she might be downstairs. She might be asleep. But anyways, I'm so thirsty. Oh yeah. So she normally pour for all these different people, and I love Maria's silicone, right? Um, and but so a lot of these sculptors that have like new babies coming out right now, because she's, Maria's still got to find her way. Her husband was a big part of her business. He did her porn, a lot of her porn for her and stuff like that. So now she got to figure out how she's going to be able to manage this stuff and all this and stuff. I am so on edge on who these people are going to be using for pouring, because that was the best part about Maria Grover, is that she poured for different people. And so I love the way she poured, but I also love experiencing other sculptors' work and having a good pour. So now I'm kind of concerned, because some of the people that I would buy sculpts, I don't know who they're gonna have pouring for them. And I don't paint on any type of pour. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how that rolls out. Um I'm kind of actually kind of bummed out about it, but I don't know. And then we have like, cause I don't know, cause that was like one of the people that I could go to and get multiple different sculpts. It's not a lot of sculptors out here that pour blanks and like offer them to any and everybody. Um, it's I don't know. So that's gonna be interesting. Because a couple people are coming out, like I said, coming out with new sculpts, but I don't know who's gonna be pouring what. Yeah, because it really affects the painting how it's poured. If it, you know, a lot of there's some people that pour like an almost translucent look, and that does not work. And so I don't know how this is all going to play out. But anyway, that's that. And I'm still into reborns, but it's just so hard to shop for reborns nowadays, especially for AA reborns. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what else gonna happen. I'm like, I, I know I still have Silicone Studio. I have Melanie Hess. I have, but a lot of the other people that I've, bought babies from other sculptors, they use Maria Grover. So we'll see how that works. Um, the marshmallow, I guess you mean marshmallow babies are so cool, but I don't know much about who is who, to be honest. What about Irresistible and Silicone too? So I don't know. I don't know if Irresistible have Silicone too. I know McPherson was having Silicone. Um, I I am I'm just gonna say my favorite. Some of my favorite people that I bought from have went to them. But yeah. So anyway, so that's another upcoming change. It's a lot of changes coming um in the community that's gonna be going to cause some shifts and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. But it's a lot of I see a lot of different new sculptors and stuff like that, but I don't really know who they are. And it's like I don't know where they're selling their kits at or their babies at. I'll see them, up and around and stuff. But anyway, I'm just rambling now. Anybody have any questions or anything that you want to ask? Any topics before I get ready to go? Because I am going to sign off. Finding a beautiful AA reborn day these days is like finding a needle. Oh my gosh, yes, it's so hard. It is so hard. And we can go over this 1,001 times and explain why it's hard and how it's, what is what, and it doesn't matter. It's just hard. And when you find someone that you really like, of course, everybody else really likes them too. So it's harder to get their work, or you're going to pay like triple the price, because now reborns cost the same amount as silicone for the most part. It's a lot. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, to be honest. I really don't. Um, okay. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm very, very picky. Um, and that's why you'll see me not really, you don't see me doing like a whole lot of different prototypes for different people and stuff like that, because I'm very picky. Um, and I know I work to my strengths. So I know what I work good on and what I don't. And so I kind of stick to what I know. Um, but I'm excited. I'm excited about the doll show coming up. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of, different people coming this year. Um, so some of there's been the older people and some of the new people. I will be surprised if Joanna K actually really show up. Um, I have seen her be like say she's coming to the show a few times or a time or two, and I haven't seen her actually show up to the show. So let's see if she show up at Dolls of the World this year. Um, I didn't see Bonnie Brown as a vendor, but I don't know if she's gonna show up to any shows this year. I know I saw her just December at the Yofi show. And so I've met Bonnie Brown 3 times at 3 different shows, I think at least. And then so it's going to be a lot of people like Samantha Gregory, Nikki Johnson, Kathy Romero Biscuiti, and Jessica Sussman Price, Jennifer. Did I say Jessica? Jennifer Sussman Price and Jennifer Costello. And it's going to be a lot of different. Yep. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a lot of different people going to be there at the Dolls of the World show this year. So it should be quite interesting. It's a nice lineup for yes, Samantha Gregory and Nikki. It should be a nice lineup of artists for both vinyl and silicone. Different people going to be at the show that wasn't there last year. Rachel Farrell, a lot of people. I know BC Hart's Reborn Nursery is going to be uh, attending her second show at Dolls of the World. And Claudia I think this might be her first show because she wasn't at Dolls of the World as a vendor, I don't think, last year. And so yeah, it should be pretty interesting. So I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I get to meet my friends again. I haven't seen in a long time. They're supposed to be coming to the show. So I'm excited. And this is like the first show that I've actually been like, okay, I'm actually planning on going unless something changes in between. So it's going to be quite a show, I think. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I just like to go meet the people, I'll be honest. I like to meet the people. I like to see all the dolls on the floor, the dolls at the I like to see the vending, the dolls that's with the vendors, but I also like to see the people personal dolls that they bring and stuff. So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I am not gonna be a vendor. I should get me a little side table outside of the hotel. Sell lemonade and popsicles and Kool-Aid sticks. You gonna make it to the Dolls of the World this year? Okay. So yeah, so I will be looking for the videos. They make me dizzy though. So yeah, anybody else is going to be showing up at the Dolls of the World? Really quickly before we go, I would like to know if you're going to be there. Yes, you want to come in with the lemonade stand? We're going to lemonade with some sugar and iced tea. Let's see. All right. But I think it's going to be fun. Oh, really quick before I go, like I said, I don't. Oh, Tammy might try to make it. That would be nice. See you again. The okay. Ah, oh, man, such a love says she gonna be there. Okay. I know that's right. Poo, we gonna be seeing you in your disguise. I'm gonna be in disguise too, baby. I'm actually wear me a little masquerade mask the whole time. But what I was gonna tell y'all. Oh, before y'all go, don't forget I'm still trying to sell that little Elijah baby, $650. He's on eBay now, and my prototype Samara baby is available. Okay, honey, come on through, y'all. Come on through to the doll show. Okay, Kelly, Jeannie, all y'all gonna be at the doll show. Yeah, I think it was really nice last year. So I think it's going to be even better this year. That was their first show, and you wouldn't believe it was a first show because it was so organized, so well put together. I mean, it was a real nice show, and so I think this year is going to be even better. Um, Definitely, definitely, definitely. And I have the pleasure of doing Melanie is one of the show owners, and I am doing one of her prototypes. And it's so funny because I got that prototype simply off her um seeing me at the Yofi show and my work in person and stuff like that. So it was she's such a nice person. She's really sweet. Um I was coming a little mad, but it was something. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, those are the only dolls I have available. I'm working on two prototypes right now, two full bodies, but I think Neely will be available once I get the painting done. But um my Leela, I think I'm gonna hold on to her for a little bit, but I'm not sure. We'll see. But so I'll have one full body available in a couple weeks. Um, and I am working on a couple other little hidden projects, but I'll pop them in here and there as they come available. And I'm working on Mavry by Joanna K. That's gonna be a special little girl. Can't wait to show her. I'm trying to think. Mm, mm, mm. Most sensible people, when they do prototypes, they sell them because a lot of times people can sell their prototypes for a decent amount of money, sometimes higher than what they would normally sell their other babies for. I don't usually do that part of it, but because I'm a collector, I tend to keep my babies a lot of times. Um, Most of the sculptors that I work with, they don't care if I keep my babies or I sell them. I don't have to sell my babies. But I think it's more so because I'm gonna be constantly showing the babies, so that's just free marketing for them. So they don't care if I keep it or sell it. So I have that option. But most people they do sell their prototypes. Actually, a lot of artists, believe it or not, a lot of artists do not collect. A lot of these big name artists and stuff like that, they do not collect at all. They don't collect dolls. They just paint them. Um, I have heard, never mind, I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, a lot of them they're not doll collectors, so that makes it easy for them. And I admire that part that they can just let go. As I be struggling, I be like, oh, I'm gonna keep this one. I need to keep that one. Look at my baby. She done fell asleep. Oh, come on, sugar bump. Oh, I'm so tired. You're so tired. Look at her. She's so tired. Look at her little face. I'm so tired. She's so sweet. Let me turn this way so y'all can see her. See her? Oh. I love this baby. This little girl right here. Oh my gosh. She is just so sweet. Yeah, definitely. But okay, guys, thank you guys for joining. Again, don't forget to always be kind to people, educate, and keep it moving. You know what I mean? Um, let's continue to build our community, not tear it down. We don't want to be in war every day. We want to collect, sell in peace. She is so like when I tell you, I wish you guys could see her. This camera does not do her any justice, but she is just the sweetest little girl, and her hair feels so nice. I'm smelling. I'm like, what did I put in her hair? Because it's actually moisturized, but it's not oily, but it feels so soft and it's not greasy. No, this is the 7 month June sculpt. Oh, I just love her when she's so sweet. Um, yes, she's a 7 month June by Bountiful Baby, and I have her on a custom made body, so gave her a little bit more length, and I weighted her to a weight so her arms don't hang like little crazy. Um, yep, she's my girl. So yeah. All right. Well, good night, guys. For real, I'm really gonna go now because I'm getting sleepy and I have a couple things I want to do before I go to bed. Thanks for joining. Bye. Good night, everybody.